The sight from home is also amazing, but this is also new and refreshing, isn't it?
It was the place where I had memories with Daddy after all. We've often talked to each other about many things here. Daddy has been busy even in times when Mommy and Daddy were quite young, but even so he made the time to come here.
And then Father also loved stars, didn't he?
Well, I do wonder, It may be that he came here just for me, right? Maybe Daddy, charmed at first sight, listened to anything Mommy said, right? Asking for kinds of absurd things gave him lots of trouble.
Ma'am, what a bad personality.
No, Miu-chan. This kind of thing is necessary so that boys don't get spoiled. If I just yielded, I'd simply be cast away, you know?
Is that so?
Yes, you see. Also, Miu-chan, you should also persistently ask for unreasonable things from a Huyuka.
Stop that, okay? Miu-chan. What do, I wonder?
Hey, you two, it's about time they come falling, see?
Oh.
Look, here they come and fall.
Beautiful! I've seen shooting stars before, but it's the first time I've seen so many land like this.
There's still more yet to come, because today, especially many will fall. Look!
Wow! Amazing, amazing! It's amazingly pretty.
It really is amazing today, isn't it?
If only I can see this kind of view forever.
That's right. If only we can keep on seeing tons of sights like these forever. But if we were to do that, we'd also lose something.
Eh?
We're lucky to have been able to see this kind of meteor shower even once, don't you think? We might not even be able to see such a thing ever again.
But that's...
You see, if you were able to see this any time at all, you won't feel anything special about such a beautiful view anymore. For this kind of view, keeping it in your heart and letting it remain there as a memory is the best. Because if you saw this any time at all, you won't feel this about it anymore. As Mommy told you about this place for the first time today, I'd like you to see it here with those kind of feelings. Besides, you still have that starry sky you always look at, right, Ryuaki?
I sorta understand and sorta don't.
Well, you'll understand this kind of thing eventually once you become an adult. Or rather, it's something that you must come to understand.
Basically, don't be greedy, right?
Yes, yes, very excellent, Miu-chan.
Oh. They disappeared. I guess it's now ended.
That was quicker than we thought, wasn't it? So let's go back home now. It's now over for today.
I've never heard anything about it ending so soon.
Things like this and suddenly before we know it. Well, I guess we don't really want this to an end, but we can't stay too late now.
Yes. Miu-chan. What is it, Aki-kun? Were you satisfied with this?
I did want to see some more.
Then how about afterwards we go to my home's roof? The night has only just begun after all.
Yeah, Mu-chan is also waiting for us too.
It's a promise. I'll be waiting, okay?
Yeah. This is the memory that I didn't want to remember. But how could this memory be something I want to erase? Uh-oh. Oh no.
But it really was amazing today, wasn't it? Will we be able to see it again, maybe?
Maybe not once as big as today's, but you're able to see them once every few years, right?
It'd be great if you could one day see them again, wouldn't it?
By the way, what will you be doing from here, Miu-chan? Staying over today again?
Yeah, but I'll need to go back home at least once.
Is that so? Then I'll send you over.
It's alright, since it's right nearby.
I see. Then I'll come get you later then, okay?
I'd be waiting, Miu-chan.
Yeah.
Understood.
Then let's go.
Yeah.
Eh? What was that just now? Because that'd mean that I and Mother would have. Then why was I able to live my days after that as if nothing happened? This is really strange, isn't it? So this must be untrue. That's right. It can't possibly be my memory at all. But my mother is not here. Mio is also not here.
Aki-kun, watch out!
Eh? Mio... Huh? What is this place again? What was I doing again? I can't remember. I don't want to remember. Why don't I want to remember? I don't even remember that either. Then why am I here? I don't know. I don't know anything. But there's something I do know. Someone I don't know. Someone I don't remember is beside me. One person, a woman, is sleeping in a bed. One person is a man. A man is standing beside her. One person, a small girl, is sleeping in a bed beside the woman. One person is a woman is sitting beside her in a chair crying. One person, a man, has his hands on the shoulder of that woman. What is everyone doing, I wonder? What is everyone saying, I wonder? Just why did this? I understand how you feel, but please don't hold it in for now. A child who feels even more pained about this is right over there. The woman continues crying. Why is she crying? I don't quite understand. That's right, it's quite painful for Huyuaki-kun too, isn't it? Both Miu and his mother now gone, even though he's just a little kid. The woman embraced me softly. Why did she, I wonder? That's right, because she's my mother. It's because she's my mother she's near me talking about me. So this person is surely my mother. But why are you crying, Mother? I looked at Mother's eyes. Eh? Huyuaki-kun, your mother is already...
What is it, Mother? Making such a surprised face like that.
Huyuaki-kun, I'm not your...
Hey, who is that person sleeping over there? Why is her face covered with a cloth? That looks uncomfortable, right?
You don't remember, Huyuaki-kun? You saw it with your own eyes, right? Please stop. If you say something like that, end up roasting this kid when he's like this. This man must be my father, isn't he? He's next to my mother after all, so it must be so. What is that I saw with my own eyes? Did something happen? Hey, Huyuaki-kun, do you know who your mother and father are? What are you saying, Mother? Isn't that obvious? I pointed my finger out to Mother and Father right in front of me. But Mother looked at this way, with a face if she had seen something scary. Why? Father and the man on the other side too are also making the same face. You don't remember anything that's happened before now? How you played with Miu? How you lived with your mother? Mother has been saying strange things for a while now, hasn't she? That's also definitely because... Huh?
I don't know.
I don't remember anything.
That's... How could this...
Saying that, Mother cried yet again. Was it my fault, I wonder? Then I'll have to apologize.
I'm sorry, Mother. It's my fault, isn't it? So please don't cry.
After I said that, Mother cried even more and more. And then, Mother hugged me.
It's not your fault, Kayuaki-kun. Not your fault, so... The accident, all of it. Wasn't nobody's fault, so... And so...
Mother, still hugging me, continued crying.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry.
How could this... Is it really memory loss? There's no other way to think of this. He no longer looks to anyone else but you two as his parents. Perhaps he doesn't remember me anymore either. Why do these things keep on... I understand how you feel. It must be difficult also losing your child. But you mustn't also complain now. There is now no one but you who can support my heart. Understood. Father and the man talking about something. What are they talking about, I wonder? But if that child really did lose his memory, what are we to do with him from now on? About that, there's something I earnestly want to ask of you two. Eh? That child no longer has anybody who can be beside him as parents. I too can't simply return home due to my work, therefore. Could you really mean? Yes. I want to entrust this child to be one of your family. I've heard that this child often visits your home to go play. I think you know this child very well. Rather than just leaving him in that mansion, by doing this he'll be sure to be raised in a good environment. Even if his memories were to return, this fact probably still won't change. Naturally, I'm willing to offer the necessary assistance, though this is something I started talking about on my own. What do you think? But that's so suddenly, no, more importantly, then you'll do the work. I have pretty much no chance to see my family from the start, so it's better for him to be by someone who can truly be parents. That's not something to say, because things are... You'll be very... For me, that child can at least live the happiest. That is good enough. But that's... So will you be able to look after him? This key is a duplicate to our mansion. There will no longer be anyone at my mansion anymore. But if that child's heart ever recovers, I think I'd like him to return there one more time. However, until that time comes, that mansion will surely be a painful place to be in for that child. It feels too beautiful to make him have to live there. And so, how about it? Please make a place where that child can belong. The man crying is apologizing to father. Did he do something bad? Okay, concerning that child, I will think about it carefully. Therefore, please do come see this child sometimes. Truly, I thank you very much.
What are these two talking about, I wonder? Why is everyone crying?
Saying that, I looked at Mother.
It's alright. It'll be alright, because Mother and Father will always be with you.
Mother has been crying all this time. Why have things become like this, I wonder? From then on, I moved away from that place, like as if I was running away and started living with Miu's family. Mother regarded me as very precious, always kind to me, always thinking about me. Just like as if she was handling something that was broken. Father often talked with me. It was awkward, but he proactively tried to get know about me. though of course it wasn't something that I was able to fulfill for him. And so, as the years and months passed, I grew bigger and I also moved forward in school. I lived the life of an ordinary person, but nothing has changed for me ever since that time. It's as if the time for me has stopped moving forward ever since then, with an empty heart of nothingness. But this was for the best, right? There was nothing scary, nothing unpleasant at all about that life. I also had a mother, and also a father. Everyone was kind to me, nobody did anything unpleasant to me. I didn't want to remember, even though I've forgotten all this time, even though I've made it so that I wouldn't remember all this time. Why did I end up remembering all this? Why couldn't I have continued on having forgotten all this? Even though I didn't want to know any of this. How both Mother and Miu are no longer here. How I will never be able to see them ever again. How because of me, Miu is no longer here. I would have wanted to just have continued on having forgotten all this. Then that'd be fine, wouldn't it? If I could just forget about everyone. If I could just forget there'd be nothing painful anymore. Yes, I've remembered it, and all I have to do is forget again. Just turn my eyes away from everything unpleasant. I don't need this kind of torture. And so, just make it all as if it had never been. As well as everything that I've remembered. As well as how I met Miu in this world. Then, why did I meet Miu here again? Why did I end up meeting her again? In order to make me remember these memories. Why would you, Miu? Despite how I didn't want to remember you anymore. I don't want it anymore, to feel this way, that is. And despite that, how terrible of you, Miu. Isn't it enough already? So, let's just forget already. Then go back to my life as it always has been, right? Go back to my life with no hardships or anything. Yes, let's just forget it already. Just forget how we played together with Miu, how I lived together with Mother, how we all saw the stars that day, and how I made a promise with Miu. A promise. That, right, on that night I made a promise with Miu. To see the stars here again, I said, even though she told me she'll be waiting. How terrible I am. To forget even about my promise, and then going somewhere far away there as if I was running away, even though Miu has been waiting for me. Ever since a long time ago, for me, no matter how long time had passed, in this closed-off world, she's been waiting for me to come. And despite that, I've been trying to forget everything. I've been trying to turn Miu's feelings in all to waste. Miu has always, even when I've forgotten my promise, been waiting for me here. Always ever since then, always until now. And despite that, to say just forget about everything, that would be like rejecting Miu's feelings. No, I wouldn't want to do that. So, I can't run away anymore. I can't turn my eyes away anymore. Because the need to walk on facing forward, even after losing one's memories, is what Miu taught me. I must now go forward already. Even when there's something painful, even there's something I don't want to remember. I can no longer run away from the past. How Miu is not here and Mother is not here. I will no longer turn my eyes away from that reality. And so, it's about time to let this end. And not hide anymore in a place like this.
Is that really for the best?
Yes. It's about time to go back. Even though there's a ton of painful things, even though you'd seen a ton of things too. I cannot read it. sad that it's on so big speed. It's so sad that I cannot press anything, like it's going so I cannot read it. I'm really sorry about that. Episode 5. Miu. Yes, now I can finally control. I've always thought that if life would always continue, always together with Mom, always together with Aki-kun, together with Mom, cooking raisin flowers among other things, together with Aki-kun, hearing his piano, drawing pictures among other things, and with Moo-chan, playing together in that garden and other things. And also together with Aki-kun on that roof, I've always wanted to gaze at the stars. At that time, I never even thought that life could just end. But then it suddenly all went away. It truly was all of a sudden. But then all of it was destroyed. Aki-kun, mother, and father, I was no longer able to see any of them ever again. Without even being able to say farewell. It was truly terrible, sad. This must be untrue, was what I thought. But it was hardest for Aki-kun, for something like that to happen right in front of him, and then never be able to see me or Mom ever again. And with that, he averted his eyes away from all those unpleasant things, and he forgot it all about us and everything before now. But even then, Aki-kun was unable to get back on his feet. Even after having forgotten about us, he continued to always blame himself in his own heart. Why would you think that it was your fault, even though you were saved? I shouted at that many times. With feelings still in a sloppy mess, he then went to continue living, without even being able to move on forward, nor able to turn back, as if he was consciously living on time that has stopped. I couldn't just stand it ending that way. And so I made a wish to the stars. I continued and continued making this wish, that my voice will be able to reach Aki-kun, that the words I wasn't able to say will reach Aki-kun. I continued making this wish. I continued and continued, and this for so long that I lost awareness of time, and as I did so, before I knew it, this world came into being. I don't know if it was because my wish reached and was heard by the stars, but here, this world now existed. In this world was identical to Aki-kun's home. This world was composed of the memories that Aki-kun lost. This world was composed of everything that Aki-kun was averting his eyes away from. Different stars in a different city. Sky, a false sky created by me. Gazing at this sky, I waited. I continued and continued to wait, with Aki-kun's time having stopped, with my world too having stopped. Nothing moving, nothing happening, simply the years and months going on by. But even then I waited, I continued making my wish. Just once is good enough. I won't say such a childish plead to ask to return those days once again. I won't say such unreasonable demand, such as to continue living together with everyone once again. I won't say such greedy desire, such as to play with Aki-kun once again. Just once is enough. Please let me see Aki-kun. Please let me talk with Aki-kun. Just say one thing. Farewell. Just that would be enough. But that voice was heard by no one. My voice wasn't able to reach Aki-kun. Even then I continued making my wish. I continued waiting here. I don't even remember how many times stars have revolved already. But even then, I waited. Because we made a promise. And then finally, my voice was able to reach Aki-kun. My heart was able to reach Aki-kun. Aki-kun extended his hand into my world. I thought that with this, it will now all come to an end. But Aki-kun didn't accept me. He disordered my world, disordered my heart, and so Aki-kun didn't permit me to say farewell to him. However, Aki-kun tried hard to accept me, and Aki-kun met me, who was empty by that time. Even though I was nothing, Aki-kun listened to my words for me. Even though I couldn't do anything, Aki-kun took me along and went on forward. He talked about tons of things with me. He walked together with me. And so I was glad. Even though in this disordered world, it would all have been enough just to talk just a little. He was able to be with me for some quiet time. And we were able to chat about tons of things. And so this is enough by now. So I am all fine now. So this place. That's right, until just now I have all this time with Huyaki-kun. All this time together with Huyaki-kun. But it's already time for the end. That's right, these fun times are already coming to an end. And so it's about time. But before that, Mu-chan, come over here. As I thought, you were here, weren't you, Mu-chan? You've been waiting this whole time, weren't you? I'm sorry for not being able to keep the promise, but there's nothing more I can do for you anymore, Mu-chan, so... Because now there's nothing more that I can do than to leave everything to Aki-kun. So at the very least, until Aki-kun accepts you, please go rest in that garden, Mu-chan. Aki-kun, I'm sorry for not being able to be with you, but it's already about time. This dream come to an end. And so I'll be waiting, okay? In that place of our promise. Because I'll be waiting. Last episode. God damn it. End of the dream. By the way, that was really beautiful scream. All my memories have now come back, and I was also able to face those memories. In this world, I was able to take back everything that I've lost, and thus this world has finished its role. This world will now soon disappear. But it still hasn't ended yet. I still haven't fulfilled my promise yet. The promise to see Mew once again at that place. Surely Mew has been waiting for me over there all this time, which is why I must go, in order to finish my promise with Mew. But before that, the promise I made with you is first. There is still yet another fella who got trapped in this world. This one has surely been waiting for me all this time, and thus I'll need to take this guy along over to there. At the very least, so that this guy can rest peacefully in the end. Oh god, sorry. I cannot handle animals like this. Oh. Oh, he's following me.
crying. Are you able to keep up? I think we need to go in here. Come on. Or am I wrong? Or do we need to go outside? I don't know. Boy, I have no clue where we need to go. It's in here. Sorry. God damn it, this game was supposed to be freaking horror-ish game. I did not expect this at all. I thought it was just a silly game. But no, here I am, bawling my eyes out. I think that you'll be able to relax and rest here. God damn it! And so lastly, come here, Moo. I'm sorry, Moo. You've been waiting for me around here all this time. You've been keeping my promise all this time. But even then I forgot about this. Moo, now with no power left, entrust its body to me. All this time, until it's become like this. I was really scared of you. I thought that maybe you've hated me all this time. But that was not it. The reason Moo has been waiting here this whole time is merely because you just wanted to play with me and you, even though it was just that. And despite that, I twisted that heart of yours, made you into something like that. I'm sorry, Moo. Moo doesn't move. Fuck! Moo can't even move anymore. Merely with closed eyes leaning on me. And as Moo did so, I petted its back. Moo's bodily sense abruptly disappeared. It's the end. Moo, it's now time to rest. And so here you can be at ease and sleep. And so now good night, Moo. There's no more time left. Quick, I have to quickly head over there. He was waiting for me. God damn it! The hardest part was the fucking dog. I'm really sensitive because I lost my dog 2 years ago, I think. I don't remember. This world has started to crumble away. Soon everything will end. But please, just wait a little more. Because I'm coming right now. Mew! You're late. Aki-kun? Yes. Sorry for taking so long. I've been waiting here all this time for you, Aki-kun. I'm sorry for not having been able to keep our promise this whole time. It's alright, because now you've come. Now you've properly kept your promise, and so it's fine now, since that is enough for me. Aki-kun, please go on forward properly without turning your eyes away from us. That is what I have been wishing for all this time here. My greatest regret. But Aki-kun, you've now granted that wish for me. You've probably got your promise coming all the way here for me. And so, it's all fine for me now. To be able to be with you even in those times when I've forgotten my memories. To be able to walk with you again, even when the world has gone all strange. And so it is enough already. And so...
Mew!
I can't put any more strength into this body anymore.
Mew.
But at the very end, I wanted to just one more time look at the starry sky with you, Aki-kun. I guess it's about time for us to part. Aki-kun, please don't cry. Can't we let this end in smiles?
But...
It's alright for you now, Aki-kun, right? So lastly, can we properly say farewell? Okay, Aki-kun?
Please, no.
Aki-kun?
Now that my memories are finally all back, now that I'm finally able to talk with Mew, and everything though Mew has been waiting all that this time, for it all just to end like with this, it's all too... Please no, even though I'm not going to ever be able to see you again. I've always wanted to see you too, even if I forgot about Mew. And now that I'll finally be able to see you again, talk to you again. I've always wanted to be by your side, Mew, to hold hands together and look at the starry skies. And despite that, why? Why do we have to part ways? Why only us? Only us who have got through all this. Even though all I want is not to leave you. And despite that, why? Why do you and I have to part ways? I also don't want to part ways from you, Aki-kun. I also have wanted always to be with you, always to play together, to always look at the stars together, to play, listen. I wanted always to be together with you, but even so, for this to end already, it's just too terrible. Even though I wanted to continue to be by your side, to never be able to see you again is something I don't want at all. Mew has been feeling the same thing as I did, even though this is gonna go too fast.
Hey Aki-kun, do you remember my hair ornament?
I do remember.
I can no longer give it to you, Aki-kun, but at least my feelings will be with you, Aki-kun, so please don't forget me.
Yes, I won't forget. I will never forget again. And so, farewell, Mew.
Yes, farewell, Aki-kun. You're my favorite.
I think the ending credits are in here, but I couldn't see them even on the bad ending.
Finn. That was really beautiful story. I loved it. I love this game so much that I cannot understand it. Now I just wonder, why did I have so big distance to RPG Maker games for so long. I've been recording for 1 hour and 51 minutes through. And that dog part was the freaking hardest for me, and I'm really sad that for some reason this game, on the ending parts, it starts to, you know, autoplay the freaking lines, so I cannot read them and I cannot stop them. So that was kind of sad because I couldn't read them, but I guess you could, if they were really fast though. But this game was amazing. I really hope you enjoyed this. I am surprised you don't even know. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I played this, and I'm glad you were here with me, and I'm really sorry I almost couldn't go on with the dog thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the love and support, and I will see you in an amazing story next time. Bye bye. Spoosh.
Because love's not the